Hi everyone, Ira Miller here, coming from the Villages Expert Studios, and today we're going to do a video on the news sources here in the Villages. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to go through all the different news sources that you can go to, and this will allow you to check out current events, up-to-date news feeds, everything that you're probably going to want to know about the Villages, and this way you can kind of keep up with what's going on in the Villages just like everybody else, even if you're not here. So these are online sources. I'm going to go through them for you one by one. There's three actually that I'm going to share with you today, and let me show you what you can do to go online and check out everything about the Villages in its current status as things are going on today. So I guess the first thing I want to do is we're going to go and show you how you can pull things up in the Daily Sun. So this is the local newspaper that comes out every day in the Villages, and we're going to show you how you can get your news source run online. So the first thing we're going to do is go to thevillagesdailysun.com. And what's going to happen is, this was from yesterday. Now we have today's. Top stories comes up on the Villages Daily Sun. And we have a couple of things today that were in the news yesterday. As you can see, this front picture here was on yesterday's paper, and this is what's in today's news. Also, something that I noticed yesterday in going through the newspaper that they had in the Daily Sun is this event that they had with Mark Morris, who is the current developer. His dad was Gary Morris. His dad passed away not too many years ago, and Mark is the guy that's taken over with his two siblings, Jennifer Parr and Tracy Matthews. And so Mark kind of does something every year where he brings people in to a venue. In the past, it's been at the Savannah Center. This year, it was at the Sharon L. Morris Performing Arts Center, which is a pretty new venue that they've created for all kind of entertainment. So it was a packed house, and they tell you all about this in this news feed, but I didn't see that in the newspaper. So I went through the whole paper. I didn't see it. So what that tells you is you can find things online that aren't even in the newspaper. So just so you know, this is kind of a passive newspaper. You won't read a lot of negative news about things in this newspaper. So they try to keep it upbeat, keep it positive, and like I said, not too many really negative things are you going to find in this newspaper. All right. Different sections up along the top, as you can see up here as I'm scrolling across, there is a lot of information in the Villages Daily Sun. Recreation, that's a great tab, gives you your local clubs, recreation news, recreation submissions, special sections. Here's your news feed of top stories and what's in the Daily Sun for today, breaking news. So great source of news information about the Villages. But again, like I said, it's a very passive newspaper, very positive, promoted, and not a lot of negative things that you'll hear about the Villages. All right, so we'll kind of go to the next source. The next source I'm going to tell you about is thevillagesnews.com or villagesnews.com. You can find that at villages-news.com. And that will bring you up to this online newspaper that was created. I don't know who created it really, but it was kind of needed because, as I had mentioned about the Daily Sun, you're not going to read much about some of the negative things about the villages. You won't read about people getting arrested. You won't read about some of the issues that they're having over at the new Finney neighborhood or Southern Oaks neighborhoods. Sinkholes. You won't read a whole lot about sinkholes in the Daily Sun. So a lot of people go to this news source, and this pretty much is, I would say, unfiltered. So you can come here and pretty much read about everything about anything. So what we'll do is we will kind of go through, show you a little bit about, there's a person who, for whatever reason, was found guilty of her New Year's Eve golf, whatever. I don't know what she did, but like I said, this is an unfiltered news source that'll pretty much give you news about everything and anything in the villages. So across the top, just like the Daily Sun, there's all kind of different drop downs. You'll get people's opinions. There's your news source, breaking news, letters. This would be probably pretty interesting about villages, letters to the editor, villagers' letters to the editor. I'm pretty sure you'll find a lot of this pretty interesting. All right, so what we're going to do is we're not going to go through all the news sources on this. You can obviously do that yourself, and it's just my job to point out these news sources. So pretty much teaching you how to fish rather than giving you a fish. Have you heard that saying? So we're going to go ahead and just show you where you can get all of your own news here in the villages. All right, there's another source called the POA Bulletin. So we're going to go to that next. Property Owners Association, or the POA paper. That is, I pulled this off of a driveway of one of my listings that I have in the villages. I just happened to be going by that listing to check on it. It's a vacant listing. Found this in the driveway. Thought it'd be a great prop to bring to our video here today. It's called the Bulletin, put out by the POA, or Property Owners Association of the Villages. So this is a great source of news, and it goes in depth as to a lot of the villagers' concerns in the villages. So, for instance, on the front page of May's issue, May 2018, AAA agent discusses sinkhole golf cart insurance coverages. So they talk about catastrophic insurance coverage, what's covered there for sinkholes. Pretty much all homeowners insurance covers catastrophic sinkhole damage, but there is a rider that you can get where you can get minor sinkhole damage coverage. So in today's homeowners insurance, the insurance companies only cover catastrophic, and that means that the whole structure is just destroyed, and they have to reimburse you for the whole home. So let's go into that, and we'll go to the home page here. And this is at www.poa4us.org. POA4US or POA4us.org. That'll bring you up to the home page for the Property Owners Association or the POA. And right there it says Champions of Resident Rights since 1975, representing all property owners of the villages. So this is a great news source for you to go to. And as we scroll down, gives you their mission statement. Over here on this side, it gives you a lot of links that you can go to. Bulletin links, this will give you your current bulletin, which, like I just showed you, well, first of all, what it does is it will download down here the current bulletin. So here you can see exactly what I just showed you when I held up this newspaper is right online. So you can go ahead and read this newspaper right online and read everything that villagers are reading when they get it thrown in their driveway. This has 24 pages, so I would highly recommend that you go every month and read what's going on in the villages and some of the concerns that the villagers have. The POA paper doesn't hold anything back. They'll give it to you straight just like it is. So the POA is a wonderful source and, like I said, champion of villagers' rights. Great source of information, a lot of good information in here. Okay, last but not least, we have Talk of the Villages. So, Talk of the Villages is basically an online classified website. That's pretty much, it has a lot of ads in it. This is kind of where a lot of people go to put furniture on here to sell, if they have furniture to sell or a golf cart to sell or whatever, and then a lot of villagers go here to buy stuff as well. So that's kind of what Talk of the Villages was created for, but also it's also another source to allow villagers to kind of express their opinions on things. Home improvements over here, if you're looking for somebody to do home improvements, healthcare clubs and activities. There's a lot of information in here. You can find a lot of that on some of the other sources that I brought up earlier in this video. But again, this is another good source of information to go to just find out more and more and more about what the Villages is all about and to bring you up to date. So that is my segment here for introducing you to all the news sources in the Villages. Again, so you can read up on your own and at your leisure. And if you hear a rumor about something about the Villages, now you have a place to go to try to check out those rumors. All right. All right, well, so thank you for watching this video. Remember, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Please subscribe to my channel here. And if you click on the little bell that's over there as well, click that little bell and it'll notify you whenever I put a new video online. So you don't have to keep searching through my videos to see if there's anything new. All right, so thank you for watching. And if you have any questions about what I said, please feel free to call me, 352-454-9561. You can text me if you wish. I love text messages. I'm able to get back to you pretty much right away. Or you can email me at homesaroundthevillages@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit my website as well, homesaroundthevillages.com. All right? Thank you again for watching, and we'll talk with you soon.